Good morning, my dear students. Our chapter number 6 is going on electric circuit. In this chapter, we study applications of a potentiometer. Today, we study a new application of potentiometer, which is calibration of voltmeter. Firstly, we discuss what is calibration of voltmeter. We know that by the help of voltmeter, we measure the potential difference between two terminals in a electric circuit. But this observation is errorful. Okay, and by the help of a potentiometer, again we observe we find the potential difference across the end of a resistance, but this observation is exact. So checking the error of observation of voltmeter by potentiometer is known as calibration of voltmeter. Again, checking the errorful, this is errorful observation of a voltmeter, of a potential difference, and this is the exact observation of a potential difference by the help of a potentiometer. Then checking the error of observations of voltmeter by the help of a potentiometer is known as calibration of voltmeter. Okay, this is the calibration of a voltmeter. Firstly, we discussed circuital diagram of this application. We know that we have a potentiometer. In this potentiometer, a 10-meter long wire AB is, is fixed between 2 points A and B. Okay, here this wire AB is connected in primary circuit with a cell, this cell EP, and a key, this key K1, and this rheostat, this RH1, in series order. In a series order. Okay. Now, in secondary circuit, a standard cell, this is a standard cell, and positive terminal of this standard cell is connected to point A, and negative terminal of this cell is connected to X terminal of a two-way key. We know that positive terminal of all cells in potentiometer are connected to point A. It means higher potential end of all cells is connected to point A. In secondary circuit, we have a resistance box. This is resistance box, and this resistance box is connected to a rheostat in series, and this is connected a cell E and a key K2 in series order. This is another circuit of a resistance box, a rheostat, a cell, and a key. Now, higher potential end of this resistance box is connected to point A, and lower potential end of this resistance box is connected to Z terminal of a two-way key. Now, this is Y terminal of two-way key, and this terminal is connected to a galvanometer, and another end of galvanometer is connected to this jockey J. This jockey is J. Now, the voltmeter. which is to be calibrated should be connect across the end of this resistance box. This is voltmeter, this which is to be calibrated. Okay, this is the circuital diagram of a calibration of voltmeter. It is very simple, so carefully learn it. Now, working of this application. Firstly, we close this key K1. Then in this situation, current I flowing through this primary circuit. Okay, now we insert the plug between this X and Y terminal. Between the X and Y terminal, then in this situation, this standard cell is connected to potentiometer. Okay, in this condition, this galvanometer shows the deflection. Then we find zero deflection state in this galvanometer by the help of this jockey. Now, on moving this jockey on the wire, we find zero deflection state in this galvanometer. In this situation, suppose balancing length is L naught. Balancing length is L naught and potential gradient is X. Then the by the principle of potentiometer, what is principle of potentiometer? In zero deflection state, a non EMF or a non potential difference is equal to the non EMF or non potentiometer. Yes, potential difference. So from the principle of potentiometer, ES EMF electromotive force of a standard cell is equals to multiple of a potential gradient. This is the voltage drop per unit length and L naught. L naught is the balancing length in first situation. Okay, from this equation, X is equals to ES upon L naught. This equation number 1. This is the potential gradient of this potentiometer, and this process is known as standardization of potentiometer. Okay, now suitable resistance capital R out from this resistance box and key K2 is closed. In this situation, this voltmeter shows the deflection. This deflection is not by S. Suppose this is V, but this observation is errorful. This observation is errorful. Okay. Now removing the plug between X and Y and insert the plug between Y and Z. In this situation, this galvanometer connect to this secondary circuit, and this galvanometer shows the deflection for this resistance capital R. Now, sliding this jockey, we find zero deflection state in this galvanometer. In this situation, means zero deflection state. Suppose L dash is the balancing length. Then the real value of potential difference by the potentiometer, suppose that this is V dash, then again from principle of potentiometer, the real value of potential difference V dash is equals to X into L dash, means multiple of a potential gradient and a balancing length. This is non potential difference and this is unknown potential difference. Okay, now put the value of a potential gradient from equation 1 in above equation, then V dash is equals to ES upon L naught into L dash. Now rearrange this equation, then we get V dash is equals to L dash upon L naught multiply ES. This is the exact value of potential difference by the help of a potentiometer, and this is errorful potential difference. Now we find error in observation of a voltmeter. Then error del V is equals to V minus V dash. V minus V dash. This is the error of error of a voltmeter. Okay, this process is calibration of a voltmeter. Okay, now by this resistance box and this rheostat RS2. By the help of this resistance box and RS2, observe different values of voltmeter V, and for it to find corresponding values of a potential difference by the help of potentiometer, this V dash. Then different values of a R and RS2, we get different values of a V and a V dash. Then by the help of these values, we find error del V, different values of a del V. Now we plot a graph between error and observation of voltmeter. At y-axis, this error del V is equals to V minus V dash, this positive direction, this negative direction. And at x-axis, this is a observation of a voltmeter V. Then by the readings, we plot this graph, and this graph we get like as. So this is 0.2, 0.4, this is 0.6, 0.8 and 1.0. Okay, then this graph we get such type. Then matching these points, this type of graph, and this graph is known as calibration graph. This is the calibration graph of a voltmeter. Okay, and by the help of this graph we find the value V dash, means potential difference of a potentiometer. V dash is equals to V minus del V. Okay, this is a very important application of potentiometer, calibration of voltmeter. This graph is known as calibration graph, and this is very simple application. In this application, we learn definition of calibration of voltmeter, which is checking the error of observation of voltmeter by the help of potentiometer is known as calibration of a voltmeter. And this is the circuital diagram of this application, very simple. This primary circuit remains same, and in the secondary circuit a standard cell, a resistance box, rheostat, and this cell key, and this voltmeter is connected, and this is the working. Firstly, we done standardization of this potentiometer. Again, we find the value of a errorful potential difference and exact potential difference by the help of a potentiometer. And by this observation, we draw a graph. This is called calibration graph. This is very important for our value V dash. By this graph, we find V dash is equals to V minus del. Okay, student, this is the calibration of voltmeter. And if you have any doubt about this application and about this chapter, then write your doubt in comment box and like this video if you like this. Thank you.